What's up, everybody? What's going on? This is Romy Mac. Welcome to 2 Cents, where we talk about any and everything, give our 2 cents. Hadn't done a 2 cent show in a couple of weeks, so we wanted to get back to it. A few things going on right now in the news, circling around Kanye, circling around, of course, Trump. And now the Bill Cosby verdict that was given today. So we'll get right into it. So get Karoon Bay and Sugar Booger up. What up? What up?
Hello. Here, man.
Yeah, we in the booth, we in the building. So the Cosby verdict came out, and we saw this coming a mile away. I don't think anybody is shocked that he was found guilty. But it adds that in that Bill Cosby guilty. His team plans to they plan to appeal it. So let's see how that all pans out.
This shit is like let me tell you this, man. They trialed them for something and then retrialed them. Even though they like it's not the same people want to go for and so and so. Like, and then they use witnesses from the old one. It's like these motherfuckers wanted him to go down, basically. Somebody was paid. It's all been. He gotta. I figured he got away with the first time. This whole big Me Too movement shit. They want to make an example out of somebody, and when they set forth to make an example, he's just that person they want to make an example out of, man. That's all that shit is, man. Because they couldn't get no drink, so they figured it'd be a I don't even like. I kind of figured this shit was gonna happen, even though I didn't want it to.
Yeah.
But man, when you legit, man, it's a sad fucking situation, bro. Cause there's like other celebrities that be going to court for shit. What's him, that producer? That's supposed to be going to trial for him. What's his name? I don't know. And there's a producer or whatever that's going through a similar situation, white dude.
You gotta. I don't know.
They're still dragging me down, but Bill Cosby is like.
But we don't know. I don't know Bill from a can of paint. I only know Cliff Huxtable and whatever characters he's played on on television, and I know that he came at the black community a certain way. So if you don't have that support, then I'm pretty sure that can very well be the reason why you haven't garnered such things, because you're not standing with them even at their lowest. You know what I'm saying? So now you found yourself in a predicament where you need some form of support. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And like you thought that you had it.
To tell you the truth, it don't even fucking matter if you have black support. Because black support don't hold power really.
Nah.
Nowhere, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I always say this, I'm gonna say it again. If he really did do that stuff back in those days, Bill Cosby is a black man. He would have been under the jail. During that time frame, it was not gonna mess with these females being a celebrity. Plain and simple. They would have had his ass under the jail. Those females would have still been considered as celebrities. What it was. It's not gonna ruin their career by accusing Bill Cosby, especially a white woman. It's not gonna ruin a white woman's career if she accused Bill Cosby of raping her, because he would have been under the jail way back then because he's a black man.
Yeah.
But I call bullshit on this whole thing. It's a fake. I know it was a favor for a favor type thing. They got positions just like the rest of these motherfuckers in Hollywood and everywhere else doing. They got movie deals, and some of these girls got put calls. We already know the story. And then later on in life, they feel guilty, or they see some other shit don't go their way, and here they come. That's all that shit is. And that's the whole thing about it, man. Like, just like that girl said, she didn't put it in her book because she had to beat her. Because she wanted to beat her. Exactly, and that's what this whole shit is. A lot of, like I've been saying, a lot of these women do stuff like that. They whore themselves out in some kind of way, feel guilty about it later on in life, or they want some kind of money or something from somebody that they think they have dirt on, don't get what they want, and they ruin it for the females. And then they try to fuck them over. They ruin it for the females that really were raped or assault. Ruin it for those that truly did have it happen. This shit is. That's how it is, man. But society has this stigma where they don't have. It's wrong to have common sense and to know things like that happen in society. You're supposed to look at it another way and be like, oh no, you know this kind of shit happens. It happens everywhere in society. But you're supposed to just like blur it out of your mind and continue on like that kind of stuff don't happen. Like the people that use the system to get over are victims. If you use the system to get over, you're not a victim. You know what I'm saying? People that get messed over by the system and don't use the system to get over are victims. Like if I was to do something, try it when I can. But you get a promotion or something or a award, then later on be like, oh, they messed with me. That kind of happens. That kind of happened in a lot of those military situations where those MTLs or MTIs or whatever get in trouble because they're giving those girls and those guys are giving those female MTLs are giving those guys incentives. And some of them are forced into it. I understand that. You're forced into it. So we was like, hey, no, I'm not going to kill you. No, I'm not. That's the way it is, man. That's how this situation. He's a black man accused by some white man. If you did that, it would not clip hard at that white lady. It wouldn't hard at the word. She would have had his ass. It don't matter. What is this? The 80s, whatever. 70s and shit. The 70s. Fuck out of here. I think that was going to ruin that white lady's career. I think not. Most of his fans were white people during that time frame. She would have said that shit, he would have been done for. And then the ones they said it happened in like '04 and all the rest of this shit. I'm like, man, what in your mind possessed you to mess with a fucking 80-something-year-old fucking man in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Unless you get your something out of it. You think his old frail ass is forced you to do something? I'm sorry, but I don't know behind closed doors with a male without someone else being present. He could barely get on stage by himself or fucking barely see. He's legally blind.
So looking at the case, they found him guilty on 3 counts, and he gets 10 years per count. So he's facing 30. So the rest of his life.
30 years, man. Fuck out of here, bro. That's how it's death in jail. When he is being accused of. This whole Me Too, they use this as a Me Too example, man. That's all it is. And I see a lot of like the Me Too movement wins. I'm like, you know what? But wait a minute, that movie producer was I bet he's gonna get off.
You talking about Weinstein? You talking about Weinstein?
Yeah. Yep. What? They Cosby cases. They kind of what it does. But Weinstein isn't it still going on? I don't even know shit going on with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Bill, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. We don't know enough. We don't know enough information to be like, yeah, he did it and shit like that. You know, it's not no. I don't know if there's clear-cut information with the case, at least like it was like with the OJ situation. Not to compare Bill Cosby to OJ, but OJ had clear-cut evidence that he killed. You know what I'm saying, Nicole. It was plain as day, but there was a hiccup on a defense, which was was Johnny Cochran saw, and he took advantage of it, and he was able to get him off. The situation doesn't hold the same type of weight for that. So I mean, hopefully more comes out where we can see this, because I don't. Again, it's just word of mouth stuff. You know what I'm saying? These females account of what happened. And it's a lot of women's account, you know what I'm saying? Like 54, I was watching the Chappelle stand up. 54. I'm not gonna discredit them, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I got a daughter, y'all got a daughter, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want somebody to if indeed that were to happen to them, I wouldn't want somebody to.
I understand that. I have a daughter too, but I'm to the point where I'm like, I don't want my daughter to try to use sexuality to get a position.
Yeah. I'm off, and I agree to that too. I just don't want that situation to,
Real statements ain't that important.
Yeah.
If anything like that happens, like a lot of these, like you said, a lot of these situations, they're with a man at 3 in the morning for no fucking reason. What are you discussing in a man's hotel room at 3 in the fucking morning, 4 in the morning? What are you discussing? What's going through your mindset? A Playboy Mansion party? If somebody invited me to Playboy Mansion, I'm gonna expect some shit. A lot of stories is the same shit over. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Society has to have a realization of common fucking sense. It's common sense. If your daughter says my daughter said she's going to some dude's house at 3 or 4 in the fucking morning, no fucking way. No fucking way. What are you discussing at 3 and 4 in the morning with a man in his hotel room? The whole family going over there. You know what I'm saying? That's common sense. Everybody going over there, see what he's talking about.
We gotta talk about the script. Those are prime script hours to read at 3 o'clock in the morning, man. You got to read the script. You know, it's like being ahead of the game.
We all read the script here. 3 o'clock in the Everybody in the family come and read the script. It's crazy shit, though, man. But this is what I say about court case. You don't supposed to have common sense in a court case like that. Like, when shit goes to that standard, you don't supposed to have enough common sense. Like, why the fuck are you there at 4 in the morning to read a script? You know what I'm saying? Or 3 in the morning to read. Why are you there that early? You know what I'm saying? What goes on they say that what goes on around those hours shouldn't go on. You know what I'm saying? What do they call hours? Why don't know they're there? It don't make a lot of shit stupid. Somebody invited me somewhere. And then you got people that's why you got people that defend that dumb shit. It's stupid as hell.
So Bill's gonna go. You know, Bill's going down. You know, I mean, you can appeal it, and they might give him 15 versus 30.
But he ain't gonna live them years out, bro. He's already old as dirt, man.
Yeah, they said he was yelling at the prosecutor. I'm like, well, how does he know where the prosecutor is? I thought he was blind.
He's not blind. You could be a certain percent blind, and they can say that you're like almost blind or whatever. Like you could get disability for blind.
Oh, this motherfucker he's squinting. He's squinting and yelling at people. I got you. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's wild. You know, you got it's a victory. It's a victory for the Me Too movement. That's what the story's going to be.
That's what it is, man. You know, it don't even matter if this legal team fucked up or not. They're trying to make an example of him.
He's going to be the first of. Honestly.
What you say? Honestly, what?
He's going to be the first of many to go down this way. Yeah, and he was. To be honest,
those judges know that women voters count a lot.
Well, you got to remember of the guys that were accused of doing such activity with women. Bill was one of the first, and then we heard about Spacey, and then we heard about Weinstein, and then we heard about Dustin Hoffman, and we heard about what's my man Ben Affleck.
They gonna try, but a lot of these motherfuckers gonna go down.
Weinstein is. I think Weinstein goes.
Judges, political people, and they're not gonna get away.
I think Weinstein's gonna go down for sure. He's gonna go down.
It's a movement.
Yeah.
People follow the trends of movement. Judges are gonna follow the trend of movement. They know what their voters are. They know they're gonna repeal it because they repeal it. The lawyers, everybody's gonna get some more money.
All right.
You know, they can pay, but you can pay by the hour or whatever. It don't matter. It's a movement. They're following both.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are following.
Well, in the spirit, in the spirit of trending movements right now, we're gonna jump into this whole Kanye West, Trump supporting fiasco that's going on right now, and it's very funny to me that now with Kanye's albums coming out very soon, that he is in the news speaking forth about Donald Trump. So, like, where was he all these months ago? I mean, I remember him saying on a concert that he had support for Donald Trump. That was like during the election time. And again, he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, discussing such. But now he's back in the media. He had an interview with Charlemagne, and they're dragging Charlemagne a little bit about the fact that because of his association with Kanye, because you know how social media works. That's just how they do shit. Like they was dragging Steve Harvey trying to meet with Trump and calling him a coon and all this other shit. But that doesn't change what he's already done for for black people. You know what I'm saying? Like things that Steve Harvey has done.
People are saying that Kanye West he's still grieving for his mother, and that's why he's acting like this.
I don't think that got shit. I don't think that got shit to do with it. But Kanye's entitled to feel this way. That's the funny part about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we get caught up in like trends and shit, and it's almost like it has that mindset like, oh, because you're black, you have to you have to play back. You have to know how to you have to support Democrats, or because you're black, you know how to play basketball, or you know how to play football type shit, or you can rap or sing. Like, we're American, you know what I'm saying? He's entitled to feel that way. I don't give a fuck what Kanye West thinks. It doesn't change shit for me. Like, I don't know, you don't hold so much weight. He lost, like, real shit, he lost 9 million followers for him being him saying what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said that Obama was in for 8 years and nothing changed in Chicago. Well, I don't know. I don't know how true that is, but I do. I'm sure we can feel a certain. But I mean, it wasn't just Obama. He needed more. I believe Obama needed more than what the Republicans were willing to do. I mean, what could Kanye West say that could really piss you off at this point, based off of what the shit we've seen from our president? Like it's like. There's nothing Kanye what your fans are no longer. See, that's the shit to get me. Did you care about Kanye's political status when he dropped through the fire? When he dropped through the fire, you didn't give a shit about it. So why do you care now? You don't. You don't give a fuck. You really don't. It's just something to talk about right now through social media. And again, he's entitled to feel that way, man. And, of course, the Kardashians are gonna get. They're gonna get the rap, but yeah, like I was saying,
I don't care what Kanye thinks. That's Kanye. I mean, he'll say one thing. And he'll say getting into this. Okay, that's just like exactly. He'll say one thing and then say another and change his mind one day. So I don't, because he was talking shit about him at one point, right? Nope. He supported Trump.
No, he supported Trump.
I don't even know why people are surprised. Like, why would you be surprised? Why are you mad? Like, as the years have went by, Kanye has changed who he is. I said this to you. That was not what I thought he said. Something like that. No, he said that shit about Bush.
Yeah.
He said that shit about Bush.
He said Bush does not care about black people.
He go around and say it.
I mean, Ye has been Ye has always said controversial things, and said how he felt. So the thing is, you're not gonna always agree with what somebody says when they speak their mind. And if you don't agree with Kanye, you just don't agree with Kanye. That's just it. That shouldn't mean that you stop listening to his music because of it. That's retarded to me. Like, so what? Like, if Jay-Z said that he don't eat Burger King and you really like Burger King, are you gonna stop listening to Jay-Z? That shit.
Yo, fuck him, man. He don't eat Burger King, man. I ain't messing with him.
Yeah. See, shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's brash decisions being made, man.
Yo, man, I tell you what, man, social media makes people stupid.
Yeah.
Because they don't see stuff.
You don't have a mind.
Like you were saying, like past a certain time frame. Like you said, he said that when he was talking to about Jay-Z during their concert. Before time, he said he supported Trump. He believed in some of the shit he said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That people forget.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what social media does. Social media has so much information coming out that we forget about the things that have happened and incidents that have happened, and then like people are trending, like, again, this pray for Paris, pray for whoever shit. I ain't seeing nobody saying pray for Waffle House victims or none of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, though. What you gonna do?
Man, I don't really care. I tell you what, y'all niggas need to stop fucking with them Kardashians. I tell you that damn much. I don't know what it is about a black man and a Kardashian, but man, they can't speak off the whole.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people do feel that way. Feel like they're the root of all of these things, and it is a pattern. I mean, you'd be foolish to not see that there's a pattern.
Crazy, I have to be for them too.
But
it's like It's always, yeah. I was just talking about that pattern earlier today, man. It's a pattern, man. And it boosts their TV ratings. Well, I don't know why y'all do it. Just almost stupid. But still, by tomorrow, Kanye be broken up with. He's taking him for a couple $1 million a year. She'll find another new nigga to hop on.
Kanye gonna try to take her money. You know?
Westbrook to be next, I'm guessing. He seems like he be next. If he is, man, I say that first.
Westbrook, the other one is the surprise.
Nah, I'll tell you that.
Oh well. Yeah, moving along. So the Waffle House incident that happened over the weekend. The black brother, 29 years old, was in the bathroom. The guy had the AR-15. He just had a jacket on, nothing else. And he just decided, the black man decided that, if he was going to kill him, he was going to earn his kill. So he just, went out there. He was able to tussle with them in a way, and he got the gun thrown over the counter, and then kind of he felt like if he got him outside, then he would be okay. It's like he would have a fighting chance. So got that going. I guess the guy left. The shooter left, and they ended up getting him on Monday, I think. Yeah, they arrested him on Monday. But what I find very interesting about this story is that the known killers always seem to make it out alive, but the suspected black suspects, just unarmed, always seem to get shot down. You know what I mean?
They get shot the fuck cold-blooded.
Yeah. I just want to know how do you explain that? And proper protocol
because,
is.
I'll explain it to you in simple terms, bro. That black man is seen as a threat without a fucking gun in his hand. That white man, they're trying to figure out why he has a gun in his hand. It's a big fucking difference.
A black man is a threat with a book in his hand.
Yeah. Well.
Even him grabbing his ID, he's a threat. They assume he has something, he's a threat. But when you look at something else, they're trying to negotiate why he's doing it. Can he let the hostages go?
I don't know. They say that they have mental issues. Black person can't have mental issues. Black person can't have nothing wrong with him. Black man can't. That's how they think. Black man, there's no such thing as a black man having mental issues. The white guy, she don't place, he got mental issues all the time. As a black man, he's the third.
Actually, yeah, I kind of agree with that. But, okay.
I actually agree with him.
That's why I see that like that, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's good. He's getting. I hope something, great happens for him rescuing these folks. I want anything like he get free Waffle House for like a year or nothing like that, but actual, like a medal of some sort, have like a ceremony that just shows his bravery, because, it's just wild that, we keep having these incidents with these, again, the same type of, semi-automatic weapon, AR-15, all these incidents that have happened, which I think is agenda based, but that's a conspiracy theory and me working when, they constantly have, AR-15s in the storyline. And I don't know, man. What more can be done is the question. What more can be done? But I digress. So I don't know what else is going on in the world.
What's that thing that was trending on Facebook about that chick that was like, whether this and that girl went on a date with this dude and she asked her to pick her kids' meal after she ate. Now, I want to say this. First of all, obviously, if you going on a damn date, you make sure that your kids have a full stomach before you send them off to the center or whatever the case may be. Your kids should not be fucking hungry while your ass is out there eating them with some dick.
Yeah, that's irresponsible parenting. Yeah.
Very irresponsible.
The date ends as soon as that. As soon as she asked for that, the date is over. To be honest, because.
Yeah, what he did too. He called the date over.
You don't know what kind of man he is or who this person is to be like, getting a meal for my kids. You just let somebody, you don't bring them into your kid's life right away and assume that, don't even test them. That's just dumb. That your kids is hungry and you out on a date. I would be like, hey, look, remind me to order my kids some food. I'm going to order my kids some food today. something from here. But still, you go on a date, you want your kids a damn pizza or something, you go on a date, your ass know that you just met to buy your kids a meal. No sense. Priorities are all fucked up. It's like when we go out to eat, most of the time we make sure that our kid has their food first.
You know, it's like they were saying, people saying online what's funny is, they was like, well, he's going for that role anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what role he was going for. What did you know she had kids?
The funny thing is, like old boy said, if you going for that role, then she should have gave up some booty that night because you're going for a role for someone that's going to be giving up booty in the future. So
I guess.
you should have just, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's
There were people that there were females that tried to like going for that role anyway, just you know, be willing to pay off. Just like that's some got the troll song.
yeah. I am.
It's just stupid.
I wouldn't. These questions should have been asked long before they even got to the date. So that's fault on both parts. You know.
You don't form your mouth to ask no dude that. I'm sorry, you not an American ask female that you should know. You don't ask that. Can you buy my kids some meals? Why?
Yeah, that sound like some real nigga shit. But yeah, I'm gonna deal with that. You know, that's definitely inappropriate. That's irresponsible parenting to the highest degree, and that's really pretty much it. And I don't think that type of individual needs to be dating. I think she needs to be getting priorities and in check. And
okay, hey, because last time I know I should be having a job to feed your kids.
All right, continue, man.
Yeah, we're moving on. So J. Cole album dropped last Friday, and I was listening to it, and he has one record where he talks about the Kevin. It's called Kevin's Heart, and it pretty much follows the premise of what Kevin Hart, what J. Cole, and all these other male entertainers feel that they go through with, like, especially in the digital era where a woman's body, a woman's attention is like a click away, so like always sliding in DMs, as they say, friend request, and trying to rap to you through Instagram, and all these things as you're trying to hold a family steady. Like when you're home, but like on the road, it gets lonely a lot of times. And again, they're there for like those Instagram women on social media are able to provide a sense of comfort that your wife or your girlfriend might not be able to facilitate at the time being. Is it fair? No, but they just discussed that in the record, just how I guess how much of a struggle it is. But I saw something that kind of drew a light bulb to that whole notion of dealing with temptation. Like Chris Rock said in a statement. Chris Rock said in Bigger and Blacker, like, ever since you were 12 years old, every guy that's been around you's been trying to fuck you, in a sense. And what I take from that is that women have been dealing with getting hit on for years and years. You know what I'm saying? And somehow they still find the courage and the understanding to not go through with such actions. Some do. I mean, I would say some find the courage. Others do fall short, whether that's physically or emotionally. They'll fuck around on on whoever they're with. But just trying to manage that it is a struggle. It is a struggle. To deal with such things, but knowing that if your woman can do it, and she's been getting hit on basically her entire life, since she's sprouted in ass or tits or hips and shit like that. So I mean, it's just kind of like a woman's not trying to hear that shit from a guy saying that you don't know what it's like to be I want to say like for women to come at you and all this other shit. Yeah, they kind of do. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't know. It's a different perspective, but overall, I think the J. Cole record was cool. and how he, like the last track where he talks about these artists and that are out today, and the trending topics that they discuss in their music is really nothing that's going to impact their I want to say their peers, because like right now it's cool, but in a couple of, what he's saying is like in a couple of years when those people that are your fans grow up and they're not doing that shit anymore, you're going to lose people at your shows, so you want to just watch the content that you keep. But like I said, it's a good. It was a good project. Definitely kudos to J. Cole for coming out with that and delivering that type of message to his fans. But I want to ask you guys, as far as like how you feel about this whole thing I touched on with the Kevin's Hart subject, as to Evan, you can attest to it being a woman. How long have you been, having to deal with like guys, or even even some women like hitting on you, throughout your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, how long have you been? I want to say, how long has that? Would you agree with that statement that women are hit on just as like 10 times as much as men get hit on?
You know what? All the time. So and I don't say how long because that's supposed to tell my age, but I mean, a lot. I get a lot. We get hit on just as much as guys do, but at the end of the day, you think about who you gotta go home to.
I don't know, man. I think I look very handsome. I get hit on a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you follow my damn bruh, but you know what I'm saying. Hey.
It's when I took your hair up, but
hey.
That's a lot.
Hey.
I don't know. I mean, you get hit on, but that doesn't mean that, it's talking about being on the road and stuff. I've been gone. I leave home for 6 months. That don't mean I'm not getting tempted. I know what I'm going home to, and you can't nothing tempt me. Stepping out of line with, you can flirt with me all you want to, but I'm not going to do that with you, So, I mean, it's that self-control that people have to have.
Hey, man, forget that Cole album.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah.
There's an album out, and so get that, not for sale, baby.
Yeah.
I heard the song, man. It's alright. I understand the premise of the song. You know what I'm saying? The whole, I don't know, man. I'm not a celebrity, so I know they probably go through a lot.
They got people throwing themselves at their feet trying to make them think.
But it's just like anything else. Like what's funny is that you, as a celebrity or anybody, let's just say me and you, all of a sudden, Matt, we hit the lottery. You have to understand there's certain women out there that women want to move up the ladder by some women by any means. A lot of Instagram models and all the rest of that stuff, if you check their background and their history, they didn't know anybody that's big or famous or got any little fame at all. So the temptation of that, you should be smart enough to know, like, what you get yourself into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's temptation out there, but you're supposed to have a high enough IQ to what you realize that, like, that temptation that they're pulling towards you comes with a price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you willing to pay for that price for the temptation that's on it? No, you can go. I'll finish the show.
Yeah. Well, so what, y'all about to go? Y'all about to go into the to the hospital?
I was gonna stay in the car if you want to do a walk or something else. But.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we'll close up. We'll close up. 2 cents, so that we can do that.
You already did already. That was some right.
Okay. All right. Well, but all right then. Well, anything? Yeah. So Jeffrey, you got anything you want to lay on the folks before we close it out?
Aside from that Smoke Business and that Crisp Hour by Don Crisp, there's also I'll wait for them to leave before I continue, man. Are you carrying my food too? I'll get my own. All right, I'll get my own. Right. That's what you're gonna have to deal with. I'm sorry, man.
It's all good, man.
But there's also what's I'm about to say? That Smoke Business. Oh, the battles that came out, dude. I guarantee you're gonna have a laugh off this. There's a Charlie Clips and DNA versus Big Cannon and Young Cannon battle that came out.
Yeah.
It's better than good to him together. It's better, like Charlie Clips and Goods made a good team, but Charlie Clips and DNA are always together, right?
Yeah.
The level of freestyle ability those two got together, and just Charlie Clips being with the humor inside the bars and all the rest of that, I'm telling you, I would not want to see. I would rather see Charlie Clips and DNA than K-Shine and DNA. Just because of the way the versatility is with those two, it's insane. And that battle shows like how much of a deadly team those two could be. Like, I would have to see Lux and probably Murder Mook to compete with those two or some craziness, because I don't even think those two could beat them really, because I don't know who they can match with them to counteract the freestyle ability.
Yeah.
But man, it's crazy. You need to watch that battle, man. That's another 5 battle that came out. It's on RBE. Oh man, it's good. I watched it last night. I couldn't help but laugh through that whole battle. So
Word.
check it out. That's good.
All right, cool. So that's pretty much all we got for what I'm saying, for 2 cents. Thank you guys for listening. Be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend tell a friend about the show. You can listen to it on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, the Romy Mac YouTube channel. Also listen on the podcast app. If you're iPhone Apple users. And what's the other name of that other website for the Android? I forget it all the time, but yeah, there's an app for it. Shit, let me look it up. Stitcher, yeah, Stitcher. You can also, if you're an Android user, you can listen on Stitcher. But from Karumbe, from Sugar Booger, from Phoenix, from even Lil Logan, and Romy Mac, we out. Peace.
Yeah.